Hey folks, welcome to Butterfly Bricks, hope you're all well. In today's video I'm covering my detailed train station mock. This is something I've been working on for a wee while, and the main motivation was the lack of an actual up-to-date train station set from LEGO themselves. They did release one a wee while ago, but nothing recently. Anyway, my mock had a few key things I wanted to include, and as always, this is mainly about playability and function. Firstly, I'll go over the things I wanted to include, and later in the video I'll go into a bit more detail. And hey, if you want to see more mocks, rebuilds, money saving tips and all the good stuff, then why not subscribe? It really helps the channel grow, and hit the notifications so you don't miss a thing. So, my kids like to play with the LEGO trains, but going around and round gets a bit boring sometimes, and it's fun to have passengers and create play scenarios involving them. We've made everything fit onto one large grey base plate with track running through it. There's a decent sized platform for them to get on and off the train, and of course there needs to be a ticket office, and we've gone for an old fashioned look which has been modernised inside with a modern barrier system, and there's an ATM machine inside as well. The platform itself is all studs and no tiles, so minifigures can go where they please. There is a Victorian style copper and wood footbridge across the track, and on the other side is a baggage area. The bridge was the main element I worked on first. I wanted something that was quite elegant but not flimsy, and the kids can actually play with it and it won't break apart. At the entrance there's a takeaway ice cream and sandwich shop, and next to that there's a decent sized bus shelter with a bus lane too, and this is big enough to fit a LEGO bus. So here's an overall view, and you can see how I've utilised the space. It's not overcrowded and everything has a purpose. The ticket office is a realistic navy blue and light blue colour with white and tan masonry parts as well, and it's a reasonable height. I didn't want anything too tall as it just gets in the way. The ice cream store uses all shades of pink, and it's a really eye-popping building. I went for a few shades of blue for the bus shelter and lots of trans clear pieces, as bus shelters are actually like that in real life. There's some plants in all the alleyways, and under the bridge there's some engineering storage and some octane diesel tanks. Here you can see how compact the bridge is, and I tried to only use gold, brown, sand green and olive green, as this contrasts nicely with the rest of the station. Let's take a closer look at the ticket office. Out front there's a newspaper machine, a bike parking area, and on the roof you can see there's a large train logo above the entrance. So inside there's the ticket sales fella here in his kiosk, and this can be easily removed for access. There's a cash machine in here as well, and a turntable for passenger entry and exit. I've also used a few stickered friends columns here as well for some details. And there's a busker here with his sax belting out some tunes, and this lassie's just put 5 cents in his hat. The cop Duke Detain from LEGO Adventures is doing some detective work here. He's been tipped off that Vito the bad guy has been seen up to no good, but I don't think he's down this alleyway. The ice cream and sandwich shop was a really fun build. There's an ice lolly freezer, and Grandma here is enjoying a Calippo. From this view you can see the signage using the Unikitty cloud pieces and some printed tiles. And I've also incorporated the fun LEGO Movie 2 ice cream build on the top. He's such a fun character, and it works brilliantly here as a branded decoration, and of course he rotates as well, and the roof comes off very easily and you can get inside to play with the minifigs. There's a small deli counter and a sandwich and a Mr. Softy ice cream dispenser. For the bus shelter I made sure the bus can get right up to it, and the roof opens up to get access to the minifigs. The curved trans clear pieces give it a nice shape, and there's a map on the wall with some leaflets as well. There's a couple of wee details in here, the bus timetable and the seating, a lassie in a wheelchair, and Leonard and Penny are here waiting for Sheldon. There's enough of a row to make it work, and this can easily be connected to other base plates. We've customised our bus for ease of access, and I think this might be going to Comic Con, as there's a couple of guys in cosplay in here. That must be where the Big Bang Theory guys are going as well. And down this alleyway you might have spotted the criminal Vito. He's definitely up to no good, and I'm sure Duke Detain will spot him any second and chase him away. So on the main platform, it's 3 bricks high, it's a solid base with plates on top, and I've only put a platform on one side, and the bridge is really just an exit. I will eventually put a car park on that side in the future. On the platform there's lots of space for minifigs, there's a mom and her kid, and you can see here the construction of the ticket office using the ornate black fences and the black barrel columns. Here's some grandparents waiting, and Grandad here must be a comic book fan too, and there's a cool guy with an M-Tron t-shirt. From here you can see the scene a wee bit better, and Andrea is here too from Heart Lake City. Maybe she's on the way to Comic Con as well. The bridge here is small but has lots of details without being too ornate. Here's Sheldon train spotting, and Lloyd's mum is here from Ninjago City while Comic Con is gonna be busy. In this wee space under the bridge, there's a few interesting things for our kids to play with and the fuel tanks for the diesel train. On the other side there's a nice wee garden, and this is being tended to by this maintenance dude. He's got his hard hat on and he's very brave down there on the line tackling the overgrown plants. Further down the line there's a staff member ready to load baggage for the next train, and I've tiled all this area for a smooth look, but there are studs under the cases. Oh, I think Master Wu might be late for his Comic Con appearance. You can see a bit more detail in the staircase here. I really love gold Lego pieces and they look great here on this bridge. Oh, and here's Ron from Harry Potter. Maybe he's at the wrong station. Maybe he's meant to be at 9 3/4. So hey, is space a bit tight for your city layout? Give something like this a shot. I like putting in lots of little details and populating it with interesting characters with a story, but the most important thing was having a usable bridge, platform and other buildings which you can use for play. I can easily use this for another theme like Lego Friends or a Gotham City or whatever. I only have one railway line that flows throughout the layout and no need for multiple platforms, but it's certainly possible to extend it. Hey, let me know in the comments if you've made a compact train station. What do you think of my little buildings? And do you also wish Lego would make more train buildings? If you enjoyed this video and you're interested in seeing some other building mocks, then check out some of my other videos at the end screen. I also have a pretty neat, highly detailed Millennium Falcon rebuild video, which is worth a look as well. If you want to keep up to date with more mocks, rebuilds, news and lots more, then subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications. I'm still finding my feet with YouTube and I really appreciate it if you made it this far. Check out my other videos here and I'll see you next time. Bye.